The soul is not a problem to be solved. It is a mystery to be revealed. Our own David Wallace gave us those words during our program, and for me, they encompass the heart of the shift that I felt taking place. My classmates and I were asked to open ourselves beyond habit and ego and the cultural expectation that we fix and give advice, to instead enter a sacred spaciousness, a place of breath and curiosity, of faith and wonder, where we could meet what is exactly as it is and know it for the first time. We were encouraged to meet ourselves in just such a place so wide that everything was allowed to belong. This we bravely did. And in so doing, we encountered our wholeness. This effort was not made to become something new, but rather to come home to who we had in fact always been. Along similar lines, my supervisor once said, more than you are learning how to do spiritual counseling, you are becoming spiritual counselors. We were told the skills are mere shells to be filled with soul. So, with each other for mirrors and with each other's unfailing support, we turned again and again to the intelligence of our hearts and companioned ourselves and each other's home. Turns out home is not a destination as much as it is movement, a flow of motion between forgetting and remembering. When we hurt, when we are scared, when the world shows us its ugliness and ours, shows us its suffering and ours, we forget who we are. But in the companioning relationship, we can meet ourselves again and remember the magnificence that is our essence. We can place our experience in a larger context where suffering turns to medicine, and everything that is happening to us can also and always become something happening for us. We know now that as spiritual companions, we enter this potential by the quality of our presence, the depth of our listening, and the integrity of our intention. In our basket of offerings, we bring compassionate witness, inspired inquiry, gentle reflection, and carefully tended, consecrated ground, primed for healing in real time. We have discovered that spiritual companioning is a humbling path. We are humbled by your journey and the privilege of traveling alongside. As you descend and climb, we are honored to hold the lantern. In the doing and the being, spiritual counseling is itself a spiritual practice, connecting us to the all that is as we walk with you. And if we ever forget and fear that we will be overwhelmed, we have the words of Ram Dass to remind us it's not too much for the you that you actually are. This relationship is not just for the benefit of each companionee. We know our world is divided, and it seems often that there is considerable momentum in that direction. Centrifugal force spinning us further apart. When I ask myself, what is mine to do? The answer is clear. Be a source of centripetal force. We are invited to ask, what is the path of connection? What does it mean to act for the sake of all? Who or what is missing, and what might it take to extend an authentic invitation? That, to me, is the nature of our interspiritual approach. We endeavor to create enough room for everyone to belong, honoring each unique path while recognizing the common core. Companioning is good for the individual soul, yes, but a self that can be with all its own pieces is also better prepared to be with all others. It is positioned to be a source of centripetal force. And so we stand. The 2022 class of interspiritual counselors and companions, open-hearted and ready to travel with you into the ineffable, unknowable essence of everything on a journey of remembering and homecoming for the good of all. We are starlings, riding the murmuration of life with you and the rest of creation. We dip and roll, bank left or right. We sweep and soar and pause. And in that moment of pause, we meet the mystery before we dive again and roll and dip and soar, but always together. We are here for you today and always, because we were none of us meant to fly alone.